Hey guys, an interesting different video. If you didn't catch my my first introduction to my new restoration series, I went to the flea market last week and I got my hands on this old, what we think, Salinger knife. So it's I'll go on the assumption that I found the right thing. Anyway, I posted this on I think it was Knife Center or one of those knife forums. Posted the picture of it, and based on some of the guys on that forum, they had thought that this was an old Salinger knife. So the 19. Gabriel. Kids are running around. So this is a Salinger knife from the night. Gabriel. Tu chantes un petit peu plus tard? How am I supposed to make a video with these guys making this much noise? Okay, let's try this again. So, based on the guys in the forum, this is an old Salinger hunting knife from the 1950s to 1960s. So, the blade is pretty pocked, pretty rusted over. I'm assuming it's a carbon blade, carbon steel, since like the amount of corrosion. So, yeah. Before I go ahead and get into what I'm going to be doing with it, the blade seems to be bone. So I'll take that's the first thing I'm taking off. I'm going to clean up the blade. I'm going to have to reprofile the blade. We'll keep it, I'm going to try to buff it as best I can. I'll sand it down, but I'm going to still try to keep it like looking, you know, it's old, so I want to keep it oval. I just want to give it a facelift. Once I get this handle off, I'll see whether or not I can keep the pommel. I don't know. I'm tempted just to take it completely off, but at the same time, if I succeed in making a new handle by leaving it on, it might give it a really kind of old look. So we'll see as we go. I'll start by just taking off this this old handle. Okay, so originally I had, with the research that I had done on BladeForum, one of the posters had said that it really looked like a Salinger, and I did some research, and it did seem like a Salinger type knife from the 1950s. So until this morning, until actually just this afternoon, after I had filmed, so until this afternoon, I actually thought that it was a Salinger. So, and then all of a sudden I had rechecked my my post on BladeForum, and someone else had posted that it resembled a French manufacturer called, and I'll read it, Sabatier Jeune Dépose. So the picture that I had sent them had a logo at the base, and then you could barely read the last four letters of POS. And he had posted two, and you'll see them right now. The two pictures that he posted, the first one has the exact same, this is what the handle looked like before it deteriorated, and the second picture actually has the exact same blade. So it was a kind of a mix and match. So this knife, it turns out that it's actually a military fighting knife that was actually used in World War II. So that is, no disrespect to Salinger, I just find that a lot cooler that we've just that we're restoring a World War II fighting knife. To me, that's awesome. So we'll bring this small piece of history back to life. Yeah, that's definitely bone. There's either that or the wood calcinated. I don't know. de réparer un vieux couteau. There we go. This old rusty thing. Take these plastic bits off. So I'm just gonna get some of this rust off. Already the profile of this knife is looking a lot more interesting. This drop point cleaned up makes it look so much cleaner because it was all rotted down. Started getting just the tip of the reprofiled edge. Sorry, looking good. That would just need, right now it's still rough. It's still rough because I just took it with the grinding wheel and the belt sander, but the tang, I ground the tang down just a little bit, just to get the rust off. I didn't touch the integrity, but it's a nice, really thick hidden tang. So now it's the decision: do we try to keep, or not this pommel? I wish I could send out, like, stop this video right now, ask for your advice, and like if this was a live stream, it'd be pretty cool, so that you guys can chime in on your opinions. It'd be pretty fun to see what you guys think before I chop this thing off. It would be pretty cool to have like a beautiful new piece of wood and have this old pommel in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try to go out of my way. I'm gonna go out of my way to keep this original, Yep. All right. So what I might do too is at least to facilitate getting the handle on, I might try to bend this back. Hope to God I don't break it. And if I do, yeah, I'm gonna try to bend it back. It should be fine. If I do end up breaking this off, I'll grind off this other wheel here, and it'll still make a nice, a very nice a guard or whatever you want to call it in front. So let's try to bend that back. I'm gonna try to figure out what the safest procedure for that would be. Let's see if this works. tough metal. I might have to, now that I got the curl out of there, it might just be good to hit it, tap it down. Let's see. There you go. Not perfect, but pretty darn close for now anyway. So it bent back. No harm done. Looks kind of cool. It might not be the most practical thing in the world, but it looks pretty cool, I find. It's different. And look, oh geez, yeah, I just realized how will I be able to grind a proper handle with those balls in the way. So I'm honestly hesitating. As I said, they're not really practical. So maybe I'll use the old brass. I'll leave that there. I'll cut the balls off. That just sounds wrong. Cut the balls off my knife. And at least if I reprofile that brass when I'm making the new knife, this won't be in the way. I'll make sure that it ends up right perfectly around this. Yeah, we'll have to think of what kind of profile makes sense to this knife. Well, since these aren't practical anyways, these things sticking out, I guess. Yeah. I'll grind them off. It's just a bit of a shame, but whatever. Alright, so I think I got a game plan. I'm going to use the same, I actually have another piece of wood, same wood I used to do this nice Mora. So I still have another block taken from this piece. So it's just such a beautiful wood. If you didn't see this video, look for the video is called Another Mora, and it's on the site not too long ago. So we'll do another one with this handle with just this color. The knife, and the width that I have, the piece is actually perfect. It's just a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this straight in half. It'll make a lot wider than I need, but it's fine. I'll take off the excess with the belt sander. It's not a problem. It's pretty loud. So what I'm going to do, I was trying to think, okay, well, how I'm going to take two pieces, I'm going to stick them together on the top. It'll, yeah, it's the best thing I got, because I can't try to take this off and put it back on. There's no way. So yeah, so I'm gonna cut this in half, and I'm gonna make a nice smooth groove. I'm gonna make a nice smooth groove here, like 2 grooves. All right, so 3 passes give a nice little rut there. So I just little lines between the passes. So I'm just gonna take out the little pieces of wood between the passes with the chisel, and that should give us a nice wasn't really sure I was going to do it until I did it, but we've got rid of the balls. Alright, so still nice. It'll still be a nice guard. We'll grind around it. It limits my form factor, so this is going to be a pretty slim front anyway. Yeah, if we want to match the wood up to the... Yeah. Alright. So we've got our 2 pieces of wood. They're quite big. Wondering whether or not I should cut them down right away. Yeah, I should probably cut them down right away. Let me get these slimmer. At least I won't waste my belt sander so much. All right, let's get this these scales stuck together. All right, so I've sanded them. They'll be fitted together like this, nice and tight, I guess. As tight as it's gonna be. Well, you can even put some filler in later on. Alright. Well, I got some epoxy done. Sadly, this is a quick set one, so I do have to hurry up somewhat. So note to self, next time you do this, mark it down. Alright, there we go. This one's there. That means this is going like this. Okay, I got some all over the place. Let me get my go. Alright, let's wipe that up. Let's wipe the excess away and see what we got. Make sure we have a nice tight line. Bring it a little closer there. Epoxy's a pretty messy business. Looks pretty tight. Pretty tight. Alright, so we'll let that cure until tomorrow. Next day, nicely stuck together. Nice block. So yeah. Next step is the belt sander. Because of the thinness of the guard, it kind of makes me have to get to that point, like that width. And same thing with the pommel. So it's a bit slim for my taste, but I will try to keep this end here as high as I can. I'll also kind of bring this down, but keep this kind of a swell on the outside. So we'll try to make this handle pretty comfortable. I still want it pretty big. Like, you see how my hand takes up most. Actually, from here, yeah, it'll take up most of that. So we'll see how it goes. Let's get dirty. So as usual, for the finish, true oil. Shouldn't be a big surprise in this finishing, since you already have another. We have our custom Moore that has the same finish, the same wood. Sorry, well, same wood and same finish. So. That very, very nice. Completely different look. Let me just close up this bottle. Pretty nice transformation, I think. Yeah, so let me just finish up this edge. I'll sharpen it up. Pretty neat. Even the line on the top and the line on the bottom is like aesthetic. It's almost it's almost like, well, it's the glue. It's the glue like coming, like whatever the crack between the scales, but I think it's beautiful. It really adds a little touch. So this is I like it. Okay, so like I said, let me just kind of dry this off for now, and I'll hone the edge. We'll do a little paper test, and that'll be it for the video. Alright, so it could still use some fine tuning, but still, for a new edge, maybe 5-10 minutes on the stone. She's still hooking it a little bit there, but I believe it's all sharp. It's just, there's still a little bit of ridges. Yeah, just needs to be honed a little bit better, but still, good sharp, good paper sharp. So we'll put another couple coats of true oil on it, but that's basically our knife restored. So we got some visitors. Hello. Come on in. Dis hello. Hein? Dis hello aux amis. Il fait un vidéo. So, sorry about the slight interruption. So this is basically the restored product. I love the fact that this blade is so used. To me, I might grind this the spine a bit so that it'll work with to strike with a ferro rod. But other than that, this is pretty much a finished product. So nice and tight with that front brass guard. And the back's not too bad either. New profile blade, nice and sharp. All around. Very comfy knife. It's a little on the small side in the diameter, but still very comfy. There's no in the more bushcraft fashion, there's nothing stopping my hands from sliding forward, except for the fact that the back of it is quite tapered, so that does stop it from gliding forward if I got a good grip on it. I can rest my thumb like that, so I like this, even though it's technically slightly dangerous for slipping forward. But I mean, like most of all of our bushcraft knives don't have that finger guard, so very sharp. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a very quick, it took me a couple hours. It just took me a couple hours to bring this thing back to this nice knife back to life. So I'll have to check with some specials on tandy leathers to get a nice piece of veg tan leather, because I have a couple of sheaths that I need to do, and I want to get some really nice, high quality, thick leather. So yeah. So all in all, great project. Hope you guys liked it. Like and subscribe, and leave comments. See you guys.